What's going on, everyone? I'm coming back at you from Shooter's Roost, my gun range here that I use here in Shelbyville. And I brought a piece today that I've owned since 2021, looking at my receipt in there, and I've never shot it. I am a collector. I like to collect firearms, certain ones that I have a liking to or think that are cool or so much hype about. And I got this one when it first came out, because the government just gave them the big military contract, and I thought, man, it looks cool, I'm going to get it. So I went and got, as you can see, the book here. It is the Sig commemorative M18. Now, Sig, especially this firearm, has a lot of attention on it right now, especially with the unintentional fires. And I've had this thing, I've got three P320s. I have the Spectre, I have the M17, and I brought this one just to play around with and shoot here at the range, the M18. Now, of course, like I said, I have not shot this firearm. It's been in my safe for that long, and I figured because of the tension, I'm going to trial it myself. So I brought the M18 out. It's the compact military version. It's the 4-inch 9mm striker fire from Sig that initially, like I said, got the military contract, just like what the military uses. And I believe this was the firearm in the last incident that in the Air Force that Sig had. So I wanted to bring it today just to shoot a few rounds because I've never shot it. Not really trying to illustrate. I'm not going to drop it because a lot of your firearms, not all of them, of course, are drop safe, especially with enhanced triggers and stuff like that. So I'm just going to shoot a few rounds with this, just see what it feels like, and give an overall review at the end when we get done shooting. But I wanted to bring it out just because of all the attention and give you my opinion on what I think about Sig's product right here. And like I said, I don't have it on me right now, I carry the XL Macro Spectre 365. I carry that one. I used to carry the Glock 43X, and I switched over to that just because the thin and the more rounds that it has in it. But we're going to shoot a few rounds with this just to trial it out, and then have an overall on it at the end. Okay, so let me get everything loaded up, and we'll take some rounds. All right, I got 2 magazines loaded, targets downrange. Firearm is unloaded right now. I'm going to put the 17 round mag first to get some feel, and I got one more. They came with 115 and 2 21 round mags. So try the 17 first. I don't know if I said 15, it's actually 17. The 17 round magazine, try it first and see what it feels like. Is empty. First mag, it shot pretty well in my opinion. No failures. I'm using Blazer brass, and the headshot, which I'll bring it out next mag. All the headshot, I think I missed one around on the right side of the ear, but all in all, it especially shooting for the very first time. It felt pretty good. So I'm going to put the 21 round mag in, and let's see how that goes. All right, I got the 21 round mag in. As you can see, it's ready to go. So I'm going to just shoot in the chest center area. and see how accurate I can be with this thing. So let's try it out. It is empty now. Just gonna bring it back just to show you a little bit. I mean, it shot mostly grouped together. The only thing that was a little different in firearms that I've fired before is the rounds, the shells ejecting out of the port. They were coming straight back, hitting me in the face, hitting the glasses. Normally ejectors are going off to the right-hand side, but these were coming right back at me. So that was a little unusual compared to what I normally shoot or how normally ejections go. So that was a little different than what I normally feel. The trigger, it could be better. You know, it doesn't have that safety action inside the trigger that has to be pulled as well. Just kind of like your Glock or your other firearms, CZ. That's just kind of like a flat, kind of curved trigger. But it still, it felt okay. The recoil was pretty good. It feels good in the hand. The grip, I think, is that texture has a good grip on it. So physically, it feels pretty good. I mean, now that, like I said, this is the first time I've ever shot a P320. And the accuracy was not that bad, especially for my first shots. So I guess once I get home and we'll talk about it a little bit more. But all in all, here at the range, it shot pretty decent. So I got a few more rounds. I think from the box, I'm just gonna shoot myself just to see how accurate I can be, and then then when I get to the house, we'll talk about it. All right, guys, back from the range from Shooter's Roost and shooting my Sig P320 M18. It is, believe you me, on this one, it is empty. I double checked, of course, with this firearm to make sure before I start this video. But all around, it shot fairly decent. I mean, pretty well, pretty good. It relatively shot on target. I didn't have any malfunctions, no problems. Even off camera, I tried to bump it a little bit, slam it, put it on the table, just kind of a precautionary deal. But you know, it feels good. I like the serrations front and rear. It does have the rail here for a light or fixture underneath. Mine has the front and rear glow night sights. The grip feels good. I mean, it feels like a good firearm, but with the attention and the news that it's getting, makes you think a little otherwise, especially with the firearm going off with a slight placement or bump on the firearm. The airman, I believe, had it still in the holster, put it on the desk, and fired through the holster and into his chest and killed him. So that per se, and you know, there's been multiple incidents. There's a guy that has a YouTube video out, apparently has just a primer in it, and has a slight pressure on the trigger, and then just jiggling the slide, bumping the slide or something, and firing off that primer. which, me being, I worked in the automotive industry for over 20 years. Anything, especially automotive, you have issues or defects. You have one, okay. Once you have a few, to where it could be, especially with firearms and even in the automotive industry, life-threatening. You'll have to recall the vehicles or firearms, to have them looked at, redone, repaired, what have you. Now I got the email from Sig stating the incident, and they're feeling sorry for the loss, and they apparently don't have a problem or don't really have an issue. They don't go off by themselves. But with the news and studies and people showing you that they do, shows you kind of a different story. But like I said, I've had this since 2021, and I've never shot it. Never really had the need, or I just liked the look of the firearm, and being the military contract, I was like, oh, I'm going to get me one of those. So it's been sitting in there. I've got the M18, same way, FDE. It's still in a box. I've never shot it, plus the Spectre version of the 320 that I've never shot. But I mean, it shot well, but just the thought process of people having these, that they could, involuntarily, function and fire, is another thought. So, it shot well. It felt good. I mean, I liked it, but the probability now of people, what they're showing and telling, it, makes you have second thoughts. Now, will I carry this because I'm appendix carry? Absolutely not. And more often than not, when I carry, I don't keep it chambered. I don't keep a round in the chamber. It's still in the mag. So, but even so, I have no plans on carrying a 320. I carry the 365 Spectre XL, and I'm actually a little hesitant carrying that now, because I used to carry the Glock 43X for so long. So I just hate the information out there about this thing, because I love firearms, but I don't like unsafe firearms, especially for those Joe Schmoes, me and you out there buying these, and our military as well. So let me know what you think about what you've heard, or what you think about this firearm. Like I said, it shot fine. I didn't have any malfunctions, nothing leading me to think that, other than information out there. And, my thought process is just like, oh my goodness, I hope that mine isn't like that. Just like if you had a car with the engine's blowing up or something like that, you hope that your car, doesn't have those bad parts or something. So hopefully they find out, or do their due diligence on research on this firearm, find out what is causing it and why, and do what they have to do. I mean, I know it's recalls are costly, but it can't buy back a life. So let me know what you think. Like I said, it's the M18. It shot pretty well, but in my personal opinion, I think the gun feels fine, it shoots fine, but that thought back there, that what if I'm carrying and walking around the outlet mall or grocery store or something like that, and it fires off? I don't know, and I don't want to know. So that's the whole problem with the Sig right now. That's why I wanted to post this, because of all the information, and I've never shot it. So I wanted to go and just see for myself. So let me know what you think. Subscribe, share, and post your thoughts on these firearms. Let me know what you think, because nobody wants something that you're trying to protect yourself with, but you can't protect yourself from it. So let me know your thoughts about the Sig and the Sig issue. Okay, thanks a lot, and see you next time.